Also, the thing I like is worship. Worship was fire. Like different experience. Like outside, like you feel in the environment. Went inside, everything changed. Like you only see like you feel like the spirit like going like oh like you get the chills, you know. And what I learned is que Dios tiene un plan, but you're not gonna get it your way. You're gonna get like it can be any way, but sometimes you're gonna think like nah, it's not God, but it is. You just have to like see it, and that's what I learned.
One thing about the conference that I really liked is that a lot of people there were nice and they made the experience very enjoyable.
Algo que me gustó sobre la conferencia es que se sentía el Espíritu Santo allí cuando estábamos unidos adorando al Señor, y también se sintió aún más cuando los predicadores estaban hablando la palabra de Dios, y se sentía como que el Espíritu Santo les daba sabiduría, y no era ellos sino el Espíritu Santo hablando. Y algo que me impactó o aprendí es que a veces nosotros queremos llenar el silencio que Dios quiere usar para hablar con nosotros. Debemos que estar, debemos que parar y dejar nuestros oídos abiertos para el Espíritu Santo cuando estamos en silencio.
Algo que era supernatural que experimenté era cuando estaba en el altar y estaba orando, y el Espíritu Santo me habló que orar por una persona que no sabía, y luego me fui con él, y algo que el Espíritu Santo me habló era de que tenía un divorcio y tenía dolor en el corazón, y le pregunté y le dije que sí, de las dos, y luego estaba orando por él, y el Espíritu Santo me bautizó en el fuego y hablé en lenguas por primera vez.
One of the first things that I liked about the event was like during the worship part. I enjoyed it because it was like many songs, and like the setting was nice, all the lights felt very special. It felt very spiritual. Like you can feel like everyone's like Holy Spirit, if that makes sense. It felt alive, freedom. Like I just felt like a whole new person there. Like my old self was in there. One thing I learned was, I think it was the second night, to where he was talking about like you were like kind of chosen for a different route from other people. Like how Moses, where he was meant to be a slave, but her mother like changed that destiny and went to the river, like where he could have died, but instead he survived in a river, and because of that he was chosen for that different destiny up to like free the slaves. Where for us it's like the same thing as Christians. We have a different route of, instead of like other people where it's kind of the same thing, but for us it's different because God chose us personally to have a different route and change other people's perspective. Like that's what I enjoyed.
One thing that I really liked about the conference was the music and how everyone was just able to praise. And yeah, one thing I learned is how God would really not change paths, but how God would really, He would change things for you, just for you to go through with like what you were originally supposed to do.
Alright, so something that I like the atmosphere, like you actually feel something like it's about to happen, like you feel like there's something there, you know what I mean? Like I think the atmosphere is like what really like drives the event, and you're there from the beginning, like you're instantly hooked, especially if you're just there for the whole like the worship night, like it instantly hooks you in. That's really good. The atmosphere, I love all the songs. The songs are very catchy, and like you just feel in the zone. You're praising the Lord.
Something that I enjoyed from the event was that the worship was amazing. I felt His presence was amazing. What was it?
And something you learned.
And something I learned was that God always has a plan for me, for all of us, and yeah.
Something that I enjoyed about the event is the praise and the worship that we did. And one thing that I learned is that God always has a plan for you, and no matter what state you're in.
How was the conference? Amazing. It gave what it needed to give, and I will be going back tomorrow.
I give it a 10 out of 10, honestly. Like, I was like mind blown, like everything. I was literally telling everybody I teared up from the worship all the way until I finished. Like the whole time, I couldn't stop crying. Only when Castrona was preaching, that's like the only time I didn't cry as much. But I still cried, right? But it's just like I felt like the presence of God, and like I don't know, it was so peaceful. But Honestly, if they do another one, you all better go, cause not y'all better go, but like it's like a really good experience that you all should like definitely try out though.
I went to the Awakening Conference 2026. One thing I learned was God takes things away for you to be able to find your purpose in that section. And one thing I liked was the worship for sure, super powerful. You could feel the Holy Spirit there with us. I know people were there singing and dancing when they didn't know they could do those things. I loved every moment of it. I also want to thank everyone who made it possible for the youth group to go and experience the supernatural of the way God just moves.
Esto no es una canción, si te